And I call it between frames because, which is a photographic term. But it's also, it can be a poetic, you can read it in many different ways, between frames. You know, between frames is when you used to change the film in the camera or advance the film, you were going between frames. So, but it was a nice way of, mentioning both photography and poetry, and the idea of, the two frames, the one in the other. And so what I did was I tried to actually align the photographs with the poems that I've always been writing poems, and I've always been doing both, photography and poetry. Actually, poetry comes earlier than photography in my 20s. I started writing poetry when I was in high school. I was 14. And in college, I took up photography. But I wanted, in this case, I wanted to imagine if the poem could take a photograph, what photograph would the poem take? And that's sort of how I arranged the photographs with the poems. So I'm going to read this one. It's called Diner. And I have a photograph in here of the Bendix Diner, which is an icon. It's still there. It's on Route 17, and it's in, I guess it's East Rutherford, or it's Hasbrook Heights. It's in that area. But it's an old 1930s diner, 1940s diner that's still there, and they're sort of disappearing in New Jersey. And New Jersey is, of course, a state known for its diners. And growing up in New Jersey, I always loved, because they were open late, they were open 24 hours sometimes. You could sit at the counter, you could have a cup of coffee, you could bring your books, no one would bother you. Sort of the waitresses, would refill your coffee, and you could just sit there. So, diner. Here by the cigarette machine, the coffee cup I drink from is circa 1950s round. Although the coffee tastes bitter to me now. And I'm moved to tears because the formica is cracked and reminds me of the blue veins running down my mother's legs. And the tin ashtrays are stacked and bent inside each other, next to ketchup bottles lined up like pints of blood. There's a universe of light in the chrome reflection off napkin dispensers, a huddled world of comfort in salt and pepper shakers, sugar slanted like beach white sand, a stainless steel milk container that is never full, grease splatter and sizzle at 2 a.m. remind me that it is always better here behind the plate glass, in the light, than outside, traveling through the darkness. The waitress hits the cash register, bangs open the drawer, and wets her fingers to count out dollar bills.